Good afternoon, beautiful people. Thank you for stopping back by. My name is Mark, and this is markslittlecoinshop.com. And today we're going to talk about silver. I don't know if y'all noticed lately, but the price of silver is rising, and that's not really a good thing. You know, it's good for people like myself who stack silver, but at the same time, when gold and silver go up, I'm not sure, but isn't that a sign of the economy not going very well? Because everybody's putting their money into gold and silver, the price goes up, but they're doing that as a safe haven for their money, and that's what I do. I do investing. I do all kinds of stuff. I love the Bitcoins, love the XRP. I love SCHD ETF. I love silver. Anything that I can make a little bit of money off of as I travel through my life. That's what I like to do. Anyhow. So what I have here is a whole bunch of, there's 10 of them, 1 ounce bars, cute little bars. Whenever I buy stuff, I usually buy 100 ounces at a time, just because I don't want to have to order a whole bunch. I'm lazy. Okay. Anyhow, this was a cut section of it, but anyhow, you can stack these. Here's a 10 ounce. And it's from APMEX. I don't know if this was from APMEX or not, but it's silver. That's all that mattered to me. So you have bars. You have silver rounds. I haven't opened this one up, but you can see that it's the Indian head buffalo nickel rounds. Again, I just buy them and accumulate. My goal, here you go. My goal for silver is 1,000 ounces. Now, if we equate that into dollar bills for today, that'd be around $36,000. So that's a investment that I have and I'm working towards, of which I will definitely get there by probably this summer or so. Anyhow, I do not count coins as silver. Coins have a different value. Now, this is considered, I believe it's 0.73 or 74 of an ounce, and but I don't count it as silver. So I do have a lot of silver, but like I said, I don't count that in my stacking. Here, I recently bought, and I made a video on one, but this is actually a second jar because I like the first one so much. Anyhow, so I bought this one. I'm doing a little project, and this is for my coin shop. And let me see if I can get one here for you. So, I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I'm trying to get BU sets, and so this is a 1940 Philadelphia BU set. Yeah, it's hard getting really nice looking sets. Now, what is this going to go for? I haven't even figured it up yet because each one of the coins was purchased individually, and I need to go back through all my receipts and everything. You know, those IRS people make you keep all that junk. But anyhow, this is something that I do on my website. I put together, this is called, they all have birth year set on the bottom of them. But as a collector, I'm not too worried about that. If I want a set of 1943 Philadelphia's BU set, well, hey, right here it is, and I can put that into my collection. I can take it out of the little casing, or I can just leave it in there. But anyhow, let's move onwards. So we're not going to be doing the $50 today because, like I said, those are going to be going into those sets that I've been making. And I want to have an entire set of all the wartime BUs. I don't know how much it's going to cost me, but 42, 43, 44, 45, those years, it's going to be kind of interesting. But I want to see if I can collect all of those in a BU condition. So today what we're going to look at is, again, I had shown some on the microscope before, but this is a brand new container of 1878 to 1904 Morgan dollars BU, 20 different dates and or mint marks. Okay, and I wonder, I don't think I have the receipt somewhere, but anyhow, it was probably, I believe, right around $1,500 for this roll. Okay, so how do you feel about paying $1,500? Oh, nobody feels good about doing that, right? So are we going to get anything as far as rare dates? No, we are not. Okay, we all know that. If you're going to pay $30,000 for one coin, that's a rare date. When you pay $1,500 for 20, you're going to have just the common ones that were mint. The mints are into the millions, of course, and so that brings down the value of them. But anyhow, so let's get going, and let's see if I can bring y'all in to there. Look at that. That's pretty. Okay, so we have an 1896, and that's a Philadelphia. This one doesn't look too BU, but anyhow, it's an 1898, and also a Philadelphia. $1897, and it's also a Philadelphia. 3 in a row. Okay, 1887, Philadelphia. 1888, Philadelphia. 1889, Philadelphia. 1891. That doesn't make me think of BU when I see that. And this one is a Philadelphia. So 1891 is the beginning of that row. And this one here is an 1890. See, that's a little bit better from, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this one looks a little bit more like I would say, yes, this is a BU. 1890. And that was the 91 back there. Okay. So next we have an 1884. And y'all know that it's not going to be a Carson City, right? Y'all know that. Don't get your hopes up, because it don't happen. Especially in a lot like this here. 1884 again. Sorry. I'm having to take it off to the side. And that looks like a New Orleans. 1885. And that's a New Orleans. 1885. Philadelphia. 1886. Philadelphia. $18.79. And Philadelphia. $18.80. San Francisco, yay! $18.80. Okay, that's $18.81. And this is also going to be a San Francisco. $18.81 again. And this is going to be a Philadelphia. $18.82. Philadelphia. $18.83. New Orleans. And the last one here, another $18.83. And that is a Philadelphia. And I'll go through my my Dansko album and see if there's anything that can be updated or something a little bit better than what I've already got. And I'd shown that book in a previous video also. But you just gotta love Morgans. Look at that thing. That coin is, I'm not even gonna do the math. 1883. That was a long time ago. Okay, but anyhow, so back to the original kind of like topic. I personally would get into this or this kind of stuff. Never know. One thing I like about silver, so here's a quick one. 10 ounces. I'm going to say that I probably bought this back when silver was $25 an ounce. So if I sold it today, I'd make $11 per ounce, right? So did I lose money on this? No, but did it sit in the safe? Yes, it sure did. Did it sit there for a long time? Yes, it sure did. Could I use it for cash? If I go to, we have a dealer here in San Antonio that I can go to and go to him. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday for me, but go there during regular business hours and I can cash this in, and now I have cash in my hands. Yes, there's going to be a discount. So let's just say the price right now of silver is around $36, and you go in to sell it, and you're probably going to be $1.50 short when he gives you money. $1.50 short per ounce, okay? But it is a way to turn your money back into cash. Okay, so now you put this away. I call it like my emergency fund. And once I get to the 1,000 ounces, well, I have a $36,000 emergency fund. I'm an old man. I'm retired. I have no expenses, so $36,000 probably would last me a couple of years. Anyhow, hey, y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all. I wish y'all could like and subscribe if you would. That would really help me out. But y'all have a blessed day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.